Welcome back to episode 2 of Hexerei Only. I actually have a bit of a change of plans for this video, because in the first video I said I was going to do a bunch of farming in this video on 100% a chunk of Mondstadt, but I forgot how quickly you gain levels at low AR just from doing dailies. So we are now almost at AR 18. So I am not going to go do some farming today, or at least not now. I'm going to prioritize finishing the Mondstadt Archon quest, then I can 100% Mondstadt before we move to Leeway. I think that seems like a pretty solid idea. And because I'm not at AR 18 yet, I can use Razor and Superconductor slimes to finish Kaya's quest. But that does potentially mean that I could accidentally kill the slimes, because Razor will do a lot more damage off his skill than Sucrose doing a normal attack. So we're going to try to minimize the amount of damage we do. Level 1 weapon and 0 artifacts. Just remove all of them. I mean, I still don't think even with a full artifact set on Razor, we would actually kill one of those slimes in one shot. But I want to minimize any risk of accidentally killing them, because I don't know if they respawn. And if they don't respawn, well, that's quite a large problem. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I thought. Perfect. This will be doable then. I seem to have severely misremembered how little damage characters do this early in the game. But that was a lot easier. So, I mean, we could have done that with Sucrose, but hey, that worked just fine and we didn't kill the slimes. Now, we can continue with Kaya's quest. Ah, I forgot my Razor doesn't have a build. That could be interesting. Well, there we go. That is Kaya stuff done. Somehow not AR 18 yet. Another one of those done. And AR 18. Perfect. So now we can continue with the main story quest. Which also reminds me, we can ascend characters now. We can ascend Mona. I have everything for her. So we'll get her up to level 40. Can I go another one? Or no, I need Adventure Rank 25 to go to the next ascension. But I can now also get Razor ascended to his first ascension, which means he can also go to, nevermind, not level 40, because I don't have enough books, because I have definitely been farming those books every day. My resin has definitely not been capped for like many days in a row. But yeah, I probably should go do some leyline runs, because I will need those books. Although then I also suppose I will get some from doing the quest. So, I mean, I still should go do ley lines though. Well, now we have made it to Storm Terror's lair, which, I'm gonna be honest, not one of my favorite places. I am not a very big fan of Storm Terror's lair. I don't know why, because there's nothing like particular I can point out to say I don't like that, but I just don't really like Storm Terror's lair. Also, I've just finalized some very exciting future things that you will see on this channel. And by literally just finalized, I mean I took a break in this recording to finalize it. That is all the information I am giving you about the future thing I'm doing, but I am very excited. And you should all be seeing that, I'm going to say, in the next month or two, possibly. Although I'm not setting anything in stone. I think this is honestly one of the main reasons why I don't like Storm Terror's lair, is because of this part of the quest. I have just never liked it, and I've always found it so painful and tedious, which is kind of a weird reason to not like an entire area just from one section of a main story quest. But I don't like this entire area, and I'm pretty sure it's because of this one section of the main story quest. I'm going to grab this chest while I'm here, because otherwise I'll forget. But I won't need primos for next update, because one, there is no Hexerei 5 stars releasing, and at least for the first half we have officially got the 4 stars, and none of them are Hexerei characters. That just means they've got some time to farm, which honestly, not upset about. I actually don't mind that. Bit more time to farm primos would make it a little bit easier to do all those. A bit more time to farm primos will mean it'll be a lot easier when it actually comes to pull. A bit more time to farm primos will mean it'll be a bit more time to... Frick, can I use English? Oh my god. A bit more time to farm primos would make it a little bit easier when the next Hexerei character does release. They have a bunch of pools already saved up. Why the hell did that take me 8 tries to say? We are not going to make it. God damn it, we're so close. I remember why I hate fighting this, because Pyro Abyss Mage and stupid Dendro, whatever the things are called, sandwich shells. And there we go. That is all of the seals unlocked, which means now it is dragon fighting time. And I think this is the one time I'm looking forward to fighting Devilen on a challenge account, because I can actually use Venti. And now we get Ace Combat Dragons Unknown. This is next levels of trippy. We're like upside down and sideways and back to front and all of it. I forgot there was this whole part in the fight, to be honest. It's the longest part of the actual Dvalin fight. No, it's his Hexerei one. It's his new weapon. That's surprising, to be honest. I thought for sure they'd just keep him on the same build and they wouldn't swap up his build for this, but apparently they have, because he has his new weapon now. So that's interesting. And oh my god, this dude's squishy. Boop. There we go. Easy peasy. Also, why is this thing open? Oh, Barbara. Yay, I don't care. You are not a Hexerei character. I mean, she's from Mondstadt, so she could become a Hexerei character in the future if they're going to make more Hexerei characters. Oh, wait, there's the Signora bit. Genuinely, how did I forget that was even in the quest? I love how quickly Signora was introduced into the game. Like, it wasn't like a bit of a build-up or anything, it was just boom, Fatui Harbinger. That again, she left the game pretty quick as well. Didn't take Raiden very long to boot her out of existence. And with that, that is Mondstadt's Archon quest completed. And rank 23 is what I need for Inazuma. That's not Inazuma, that is Liyue. Which is homework we can do now. Ooh, perfect. Let's go do that. There you go. Welcome to the account, Sucrose. So now we have this unlocked, which is awesome, but I can't do anything because I need to be level 70. I think the main characters I'm going to try to get are Varka and Durin. I think that will be our best characters. Venti will also be pretty good. Lee isn't bad. Her Hexerei fixes her interesting playstyle, so she probably wouldn't be terrible. Albedo is... He's here. Best course of action at the moment is going to be farming. Because I need to hit AR 23 to get to Liyue. And I don't really want to go down there just yet until I've actually unlocked the main story quest. I think what I'm going to do is go work on 100%ing this area, this Bright Crown Mountains. Then I will load up the interactive map, create a bit of a route, and then go 100% that whole area. I'm going to buy one of these things so that I can ascend my Sucrose. And another thingamajig in here. Ooh, which gets us to AR 20, unlocks Spiral Abyss, unlocks the Battle Pass, increases our world level. All the stuff's happening. Gives us another page of this, which we have no completion in. Okay, well now let's go do some farming. But the rough plan is we're going to work through everything in Stormterror's lair, and then the rest of this Bright Crown Mountain section is basically from this road, following it up to this area, and then cuts over to the shore and does that. So this sort of area there is what we're dealing with. So I'm going to do everything in Stormterror's lair, then do everything along this path, and then we'll finish by doing the stuff here. But I was just looking on the interactive map, and my god, there's a few chests in Stormterror's lair. So this could take quite a bit of time. I don't think I'm going to do a montage-y thing. I think I'm just going to collect some chests and then just like talk randomly throughout it. Because with the amount of chests I need to collect, trying to turn this whole thing into a montage will literally take hours. I will say though, this will be a little bit easier to 100% than like the newer areas, because there's not weird, stupid puzzles in Mondstadt. It's all pretty simple stuff. Just a bunch of CLEs and puzzle chests and stuff. Also, before we start, we are just into AR 20, so let's see where we end up at the end of this. Also, by doing this, hopefully I should get enough level up books to finally level up my Razor and Sucrose. Speaking of which, we can get Razor to level 40, and Sucrose, she can get a little bit closer to level 40. Ooh, no, I just realized this could be fun. Anemo slimes. I guess we're just gonna have to use Sucrose and Mona and hope that their catalyst stuff can hit the slimes. And Mona definitely doesn't work, so it's going to be all up to Sucrose. Luckily, I think Sucrose's skill should be able to hit all of them. That is going to be something fun that I did just realize. There is a lot of those Anemo slime puzzles in Mondstadt, and that's probably going to prove a little bit tricky without a bow character. There is also the chests trapped in the vines. I forget what they're called. I think they're just called trap chests. Those ones I don't think are going to be possible because I don't have any pyro characters. So unless there is a nearby pyro enemy that I can swell, I'm pretty sure those ones aren't going to be possible. But I only know of a few of them, so I don't think it will hinder our progress too much. You know, it would probably actually say on the interactive map how many there are. There are a grand total of 33 of those trap chests, which means there is 33 chests we will definitely not be able to get. But we'll see, maybe I can just lure some pyro slimes nearby and that might be able to do the trick. Well, it's a bloody good thing we got Sucrose, because I also remembered that Mondstadt has a lot of Anemo monuments, which means that without Sucrose, getting stuff like that oculi would have been impossible. I also think while we're in Storm Terror's lair, there is that mining quest that happens here. I mean, it's not super useful because we don't really need, I mean, these could be useful for forging weapons, but otherwise it's not super useful. But I mean, we're here, so we'll probably try to complete that as well. I think we do go past most of the mining sites anyway. Ooh, we have encountered a problem. The Eye of the Storms are a lot tankier now. Come this way. I don't want you to go any further that direction because you'll despawn and then I'll need to fight this whole thing again. There we go. Also, what the hell are these chests? We don't even get a precious chest? That seems very stingy. Honestly, Genshin's reward system for what challenges they give luxurious chests to, or from, I guess, will never make sense to me. Like, why do we just get a free luxurious chest at the top of this place? It's not even like a hard place to reach. But getting up there, which is substantially harder to reach, and then fighting a very tanky enemy, or, I mean, not super tanky, but at low level it is, that doesn't give you a luxurious chest? That doesn't really add up to me. Hey, would you look at that? That is the mining quest done, or at least the Storm Terror's lair bit of it done. I think I should go talk to Wagner now to finish it off, which will give me a few more resources so I can craft up the prototype Amber when I eventually get a catalyst billet. Oh, when you look at that, I just saw on the interactive map, there's a precious chest over here, which probably means there's going to be some stronger enemies. Although there isn't. There is the exact same enemies there normally is. So why they decided to make this a precious chest, genuinely who knows? Because if anything, this was substantially easier than that Eye of the Storm. So I continue to not understand how they choose which chests are going to be precious ones and which ones aren't. Also, I noticed we got some experience stuff. We've opened 100 chests, which gives us a Shrine of Depth key, which is very nice. I think there is a Shrine of Depth somewhere. Yes, there is one Shrine of Depth in the area we are going to be doing, which is right over here. Ah, well, it appears we've reached our first unobtainable chest. I don't think there's any way I can get this pyro over to here unless I can lure one of the enemies, get them affected by pyro, and then move them over here. Ooh, that worked. That worked way too well, actually. So we will actually be able to do any of those locked chests as long as we have some form of pyro nearby, even if it's just pyro-affected enemies, which I think I can get from any source of fire, whether that be a little tiny campfire or a pyro enemy. So hey, we now know that works. That makes my life a little bit easier in the future. Obviously, it would be easier with a Durin or Flea or, you know, anyone that actually is pyro, but that little swirling method will do for now. It will get the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, that is every single chest, I think. Let me double check on my interactive map. Yes, indeed, that is every single chest in Storm Terror's lair collected, and it took me just over an hour, which isn't too bad, I guess. So now let's go work on the other areas. The first one should be pretty simple because I'll just grab a few of the Sealies here and then follow this road up and collect all the stuff along this road. There are a few chests like up here that is technically classed as the Windwheel Highland, so I'm not going to bother with them. We're literally just going to follow this path, and anything along this path I will collect. And then I will collect everything basically from the Sealy that is there. I will get the time trial challenge there, and then all the way through that area. So really that shouldn't take me too long. Well, that is this little pathway all done, which means now all we have to do is this last little bit over here. Also, I noticed there is 2 daily commissions over here, which is good because I don't have this open yet. There also isn't too many chests over here, so I don't imagine this will take us a very long time. Ooh, I forgot about this Sisson Mage. I believe that there is a Adventures Handbook challenge to defeat one of these. And yes, indeed, there was 400 Adventure XP. I forgot that's how much you got given from Chapter 4 of the Adventures Handbook. I honestly forgot that actually went up each level. Maybe not past 400 though, because it's 400 for Chapter 4 and 5, so maybe it's max 400. Actually, I've never looked at how much Adventure XP you actually get from that. Oh no, that's a Pyro Torch puzzle. You can do that? Okay. I didn't know you could do that. Well, that just made my life a hell of a lot easier. Oh, I have a feeling Sucrose isn't going to be able to swell this one. I mean, I could try this if I throw it a burst. Is that going to get infused with Pyro? No, it's not. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh, well, we will come back for that one when I have a Pyro character. I'm pretty sure there are 2 chests here I can't do because there are daily commissions near both of them, because there is supposed to be a chest right underneath that thing and then another one up here, but I can't do either of them, and I'm assuming it's because of the daily commissions, because there's no way they wouldn't be there because I've never been over here before. So we'll complete those daily commissions while we're here. Yes, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a chest right there, so I can almost guarantee that that is because of the daily commissions. And see if these chests have respawned, which they have not. So maybe I need to wait for the next daily reset. I will just get those chests in my own time tomorrow because it's not going to affect our 100% progress. This most certainly will though. Unlocking that Shrine of the Depth should have pushed us over the 100% mark, which indeed it did. There is the Bright Crown Mountains 100%ed. Although there are still 2 more Animoculi and 1 more chest I have not gotten. So let's go grab them. I'm really hoping I have the stamina for this. That is as much farming as I can do today. That is this whole area 100%ed, and we are only missing 4 chests. There are the 3 here, which I assume I need to wait for dailies to reset. And then there's the one over here, which is the Pyro Monument, which I cannot do because I don't have any Pyro characters. But hey, for about 2 hours, I think, of farming, we got a decent amount of farming done. It does go to show how much time it takes to farm in Genshin, because just this little section took us 2 hours, and I still have to do all of this, and then all of that up here, all the way there, over here, all the way down there, and yeah, there's a lot of map in this game. I don't imagine I'll be 100%ing everything, but I will definitely 100% Mondstadt for the Adventure XP to not have a problem with future quests. I might 100% some parts of Leeway, but I'm not too sure. And then once I've caught up a little bit more, I will probably also 100% any of the new areas because of the events which aren't in here because the game resets in now, apparently. That is all I'm going to do today. We have completed all of the Mondstadt Archon quest, and we have done a bunch of farming. We're only 1, or basically half an AR away from being able to do the Leeway Archon quest, but I will most likely be 100%ing Mondstadt before I do that. So with that, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the first video on the Hexerei only challenge. Why the hell is this man knees deep in the fountain? Okay, you do you, sir. And with that, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.